Hey there, Erin from $5 Dinners, and I'm going to show you how I take my instant oatmeal mix that we made last week and turn it into overnight oats. So I'm using these containers. The smaller ones are a good portion for a snack for me. The bigger ones I'm going to let my teenagers have. And so I'm adding in about a half a cup of the mix into the smaller ones and probably almost a cup, it was just shy of a cup into the bigger ones. From there, I added some chia seeds. I just took a packet that I had and I just dusted them right over the top. Those are a good little extra boost of protein to go with the oats and the high protein yogurt that we're going to be adding here. So after that, I did some vanilla paste. And here we're going to do coconut milk, rice milk, almond milk if you want more protein, regular milk as well. I'm just using coconut milk because I like the way that that flavoring plays with the vanilla and the strawberries. So we're going to add that in there. And then last, I'm going to add in yogurt. It's about the same amount of yogurt uh, that the oat mix and the yogurt is about the same. The milk is about maybe half of what the yogurt that I'm adding. I know that's kind of a rough ratio. Sorry, it's kind of, you just sort of mix it together. But for the smaller box that you see there, it's hard to give you quantities because this, I'm doing it specific to this container. So the oats, about half of what the oats is in milk, about the same amount in the yogurt, and then again, that dusting of chia, which is optional. I would not skip the vanilla though. So once I have all of that yogurt in there, I am going to use my adorable tiny spatula. This little friend is my favorite. Look at him get in there and get everything out of that awkwardly shaped measuring cup. Super love that guy. I will put a link to that in our store under the video. Okay, from there, I'm going to use that same little tiny mini spatula and I'm going to mix in everything together, making sure to get into like the corners, if you will, into the bottom. You can almost see it in the shadow there in like this container is quasi see-through, I guess. So you can kind of see that it's got a better consistency if you look at the one on the left and then if you compare it to the one on the right. So we're just going to mix each of these together. It just takes a couple of minutes. I think altogether, uh, making all of this maybe took me a total of 6 or 7 minutes. And then we have 6 servings of this super delicious, high protein, overnight oats that we can enjoy for a snack, even as a little bit of a dessert. Now, sweeteners. Let's talk about sweeteners. Should you add a sweetener? First of all, there already is a little sweetener in the oat mix. Not a lot, but there is some. The strawberries, the freeze-dried strawberries that are in here will also add a touch of sweetness, not like a ton, but it'll balance it nicely. So if you wanted to add a little bit more, I would go with, because my focus in making these overnights is high protein, I am very mindful of the balance with the protein to the sugar. So I would use maybe a lower glycemic sweetener. Maple sugar, coconut sugar would be the first two that come to mind, maybe a splash of maple syrup. That's not going to mess with the consistency of this if you add just a tiny bit of maple syrup. So there's just some ideas for you. Of course, regular sugar or brown sugar works, but that is up to you as far as what sweeteners you like to use. It's not going to take a lot because we've already added a little bit again in with the instant oats. So I have the other video linked here. I have the recipe for the instant oat mix linked here. I also have the little mini spatula that I'm using linked here. All of this to help you with having success in your kitchen and making affordable, easy meals, snacks, breakfast, freezer meals, all the things. That's what we're all about around here. So please like this video if you found this helpful, learn something new. Give these overnight oats a try. Again, sorry for the rough ratio estimates with the measurements because I was doing it with this container, but you get the general idea of how much oats, milk, yogurt, and mix-ins that you need. And there you have it. Put them in the fridge and they'll be ready tomorrow.